Just come to me. Excuse me, miss, do you have a moment? I'm Ramumu with the Harbor Herald, and judging by your dress, you're one of those well-traveled adventurers I've heard so much about. No doubt one as worldly as yourself has heard the rumors of an unusual warrior maiden from the Far East. Danger constantly follows in her footsteps, and the Far Easterners I've spoken with claim her dress and fighting style are nothing they've ever seen. Do you know what happened the last time a strange warrior from unknown lands came to Eorzea? That upstart Peter Winsome practically stole the parchment from my desk to write his story. Our readership soon doubled, and he's been regarded as the Harbor Herald's finest reporter ever since. That should have been my story, and I'll be damned if he beats me to this one. But if following her is as dangerous as it sounds, I'll need an adventurer like you to keep me safe. If you're interested, meet me down at Costa del Sol. That's where she was last spotted, so that's where I plan to start.
But like, they'll have like, I don't know, like, Yulemore, for example. They'll be like Yulemore like channel 1 and then Yulemore channel 2.
No, those don't exist anymore.
Wait, did they get rid of them?
They've gotten rid of them years ago.
Not years ago. They just had it in this expansion.
Ah, you're here at last. I was beginning to think you wouldn't come. She was here just a few bells ago, or so I was told. Look over there. Could it be? Begging your pardons, please do not think me strange for asking, but can you tell me if we are close to Selbina? Or perhaps Mara? I feel I am hopelessly lost. Selbina? Mara? Sorry, dear, but you're on the eastern shore of Vilbrand, eastern Lanusia to be precise. I take it you're from the far eastern traveler that's been the talk of the taverns as of late? You've cut quite the warpath through Eorzea from what I've heard. Yes, I hail from the far east, but Vilbrand? Lanusia? I cannot recall such names, though truth be told, I cannot recall much of anything since awakening in these strange surroundings. By Bygard's beard, you mean you've lost your memory? I remember my name is Iroha. Iroha? I am training in the way of the glaive, though I feel I am still a novice. Before awakening here, I was on a mission to... Forgive me, it is hard to make sense of what little I can recall. The only clear thoughts in my mind are of master and a powerful technique I labor to perfect, Amatsu Kiori. I am certain it is essential to completing my mission. Interesting you'd remember training above all else. Perhaps that's the key. If you continue to practice your master's teachings, it stands to reason other related memories might come back to you. Recalling my mission by first recalling master's teachings. Yes, that does seem plausible. I do not doubt many of the techniques I learned have a specific purpose. It would only be a matter of focusing on this particular one. This is the scoop I've been looking for, a far eastern warrior on a special mission. What if we're in danger? This isn't some fairy tale like Peter's story. People need to know, but she's no good to us if she can't remember anything. Help her so we can get to the bottom of this. Here, take this map before you go. Training won't do you any good if you get lost now, will it? Your kindness is greatly appreciated. Thank you. To journey alone in this strange land would be a trial all its own, I am sure. Might we explore the shore south of here? I recall mention that the beach was an excellent place for training. Something about the aquatic wildlife being suitable for sparring. If the creatures here are similar, I would very much like to try my hand against them. And I trust you'll ensure she has every opportunity to do so. Now don't let me keep you. The sooner she remembers her mission, the better. When she's had her fill of combating critters along the coast, perhaps you should rest in Limsa when it's safer. Bulwark Hall should do nicely. It's the first place she'll see after coming through the gates. Why? You didn't have to wave at me. I hate the way Lalafels walk.
Why?
They have to like waddle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we were going south. Wow, I'm already lost. Hate my life.
It took you 1 second.
I don't want to talk about it.
The beach is somehow familiar. Oh, here we go. I have to level sync. Yeah, heal me.
I didn't heal
Be
you.
useful. Be useful.
I didn't heal you.
Be useful.
You don't even know what things do.
What do you mean I don't even know what things do? Oh.
You're like, yeah, heal me, and I didn't even heal you.
No, I'm saying like I'm telling you to do it, not I'm not saying that you did do it.
No, you were like, yeah, heal me, as in like, yeah, you healed me.
No,
sort
no,
of
no, I'm
thing.
just no, no, no. It's like a
Mhm.
yeah, get him, yeah, heal me.
I'm sure.
Yeah, that's actually exactly how I meant it. So I'm just like running around.
Excuses.
There's no excuses.
They're resetting.
Are they really?
You're not helping.
Oh, okay, hold on. Wait, why did he reset into Timbuktu? What the hell?
Because that's where he came from.
There, I will do this. I will make them come to me in a centralized location.
Oh, this other dude's a marauder.
Oh. That's like a low-level warrior, right?
Yeah. It's like the two-hander axe.
Yeah.
I was just wondering why they were- I thought he was a dragoon. I was wondering why they weren't dying faster.
I have a decent amount of AoE. I'm trying to like pull them together though.
I have a damage buff.
Thanks. Fate complete.
Ah, it's the same sound as Final Fantasy XI.
It's terrible.
Nostalgia though.
Teleporting. How do you know Final Fantasy XI? Did you play?
No, but I know of it.
Hmm.
Everybody knows of Final Fantasy XI.
Nobody I know played it. Not a single person.
And yeah, you're right. So the reason that I was confused is because 5.3 was supposed to have already been out.
Yeah, I know I'm right.
We've been offered to teleport. Wait, is this?
You can also, yeah, this is the chick we gotta go to.
Training at the beach was invigorating. It has been too long since I enjoyed such sport. Fighting alongside one so well versed in the arts of war, I would like to think I improved my form by following your example. At first I doubted crabs would be suitable for practice, but I was quite wrong. Testing my strength against their hardened shells, swing after swing, over and over again, I could easily spend days or even weeks at a time battling them. If only I could remember who suggested this training regimen. Random shard. Oh my, what a peculiar stone. I sensed something within it. Something familiar. Something dark. The fuck is that? Oh, and yet I am not convinced these visions relate to my mission. Why would Master entrust me with the means to slay such a foe? The answers must lie within my memories. They have to. All the more reason I must hurry to complete my training and perfect Amatsu Kiori. While waiting for your arrival, I asked a couple of travelers from Gridania, I think, where I might find creatures of a more dark and unusual nature. They told me of a place called Haku Manor, a cursed estate whose ground play host to various sorts of hellish monsters. These creatures sound like promising opponents, full of fury and cunning I would expect in a true battle. Now then, let us be off. When we are finished, we can meet in the nearby town. Okay. I like lose your character so easily.
It's okay. No, they have server channels.
No,
I
they
promise
don't.
you. Like, I
Just in the
played.
nick of
I
time.
played right when this game.
They don't
like,
exist
right when
anymore.
Like right when Shadowbringers came out, and there was 2 instances of Yulmore. Why would there be 2 instances of Yulmore then?
There aren't.
But there was.
There's not.
But there was.
No.
Yes.
You're remembering
So you're telling me
wrong.
I was standing in
Wow,
Yulmore.
that was it?
I'm sure that people had already kind of done it. So, alright, I'm teleporting us.
It said to meet in the nearby town. This is not the nearby town. This is like faraway city. Thank you for once again aiding in my training. To witness such majesty and grace on the battlefield is truly inspiring. It served as a wonderful lesson in combat. Oh, there's another shard. Oh, you have found yet another strange stone. Yes, it radiates with a warmth much like the last, but the color is... Wait, do you hear that? No, I don't. The fuck is that? Those screenshots from actual 11? Awkward. A long and arduous journey together with a young girl. This vision is not what I expected. We fought many battles together, and we were not alone. No, I dare say our comrades were well beyond counting. But what business would I, a lowly student, have undertaking such a mission? I cannot make sense of it. Still, I must thank you for this. Before meeting you, I was hopelessly lost, smothered by a fog of fear and uncertainty. But now I have your light to guide me. You have brought me yet another step closer to completing my training and unlocking the memories still dormant within me. After speaking with a few of the patrons here before you arrived, I believe I found the perfect place to continue honing my skills. The Sagoli Desert. If what I was told is true, a creature of unspeakable terror roams the sands. They say its strength is impossible to gauge, as no one lives to tell of its great might. But together, I believe we can lay the beast low. When we have finished, we can take a hard-earned rest in Ul'dah. No, I'm talking about the timer.
I remember. Oh yeah, the timer. I remember.
Like if you
when
AFK.
the game, when Shadowbringers first came out, Eric was so mad because he like went and got something. It was like a 5. Like it was. They were doing it like aggressively. It was like 5-minute timer. And yeah, he was just upset. I'm gonna be tanking, by the way. I don't know if that matters. Just watching my health.
Not really.
I don't know if I'm gonna take high damage, but I might. See if I stand in Venom Storm. Maybe give you something to heal. Paralysis. Yeah.
Yeah, I might have to just leave the paralysis on you, because he's put it on you 3 times now.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think
Well,
it's something that's gonna stay,
he,
like, off of you.
That time he missed me with it, I think. Plus, I don't even think that it has actually stopped me from taking an action, so...
Well, that's because I was dispelling it.
I see I dodged the paralysis just now.
Oh, so it's because you're bad. Okay.
What? I have no control over whether or not I dodge.
Oh,
'Cause
I
I'm
thought you
sure
meant
I'm
that you like
ridiculous.
moved out of the way of
No,
it.
no, 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 no. It's like a tank dodging. See, that just said stasis dodge. I don't. Maybe it's because I got paralyzed too many times. I don't know if that's a thing.
I don't know if they have, oh, what are they called?
Diminishing returns?
Yeah, I don't know if they have that in this game.
They might. It said paralysis fully resisted just now. So apparently I'm resisting it
This
now.
NPC does like no damage.
Yeah. I mean, to
Very
be fair, we
sad.
don't do a whole lot of damage. I maybe should just switch to my monk.
Okay, well, she is like a glaive something.
She's like a dragoon. She's got a spear.
Yeah, I know,
I
but
stood in that.
they're called glaive warriors. They're called something different in 11, I believe.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
She's a glaive something.
She's a glaive something. Okay, hello glaive something.
Well, in the very first quest, whenever you meet her, she's talking about how she was training to become like a glaive master.
Oh. Sorry, I also teleported us to the wrong spot.
That's all
They had
that.
talked. They had. Well, I did it intentionally, but it was not where we were supposed to go. They said that that area almost always has instance areas because it's such a popular area, but it didn't have instance areas.
There are no words to express my gratitude for your assistance. Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine confronting the legendary Cirquet. If not for you, I would be but one of the countless victims who succumbed to its poisonous sting. Red Shard. Another stone. Yes, it comes to me now. A mortal struggle, forbidden magics uttered in a final bid for salvation. Fenrir? It all makes sense now. The pitched battles, the arduous journeys, the fellowship of adventurers. It was not my life that I recalled, but rather the tales of great hero I mistook as myself. I suspected such feats were too extraordinary to be my own, and the memories held within the stone have removed all doubt. They were of a journey into the past, one that revealed a horrible truth I dare not repeat aloud. And I remember my home, Vanadiel. It is not some territory or continent, but an entirely different world. My true memories return to me now, and it is all thanks to you. More importantly, I believe I now understand how to wield Amatsu Kiori. It should not be long before my path home is clear to me as well, but first I must see my training to its completion. While waiting here, I heard unsettling stories of a foul beast terrorizing Bronze Lake. This is the perfect opportunity to put into practice everything I have learned. Today is the day I wield the power of Amatsu Kiori. After this last endeavor, let us meet in Limsa Lominsa. I'm ready. Your character's so tiny.
Mm-hmm. Perfect for you. It's just how you like your women. Okay, well. This one's almost dead. Yay, participation points.
Are you a monk yet?
I should have been, dang it. My bad. I forgot.
This is one ugly thing. We did it. We're the best ever.
Alright, I will switch to monk right now.
Can Hannibal Lecter?
Who?
You. Your mask.
Oh, isn't it crazy?
At last, the power of Amatsu Kiori is mine to command, and my memories are slowly but surely returning. None of this would have been possible if not for your unwavering guidance. To think I could have forgotten a mission so vital, my resolve was unyielding, my mind focused on the task before me. In the end, I fear I may have jeopardized all I hold dear. As I told you earlier, my home is, or rather was, a world known as Vanadiel. Try as we might, its destruction could not be forestalled, but fate saw fit to give me one last chance. I was allowed to travel back in time, to escape to the past before the darkness had consumed all. Together with the heroes of the past, I knew that tragedy could be averted, just as it had been so many times before. Master was the greatest of them all, a hero without equal, whose grand adventures I mistook as my own memories. I cannot help but feel I am still forgetting something else important. Something that happened to Master. I suppose in time it will come to me. Before I leave, might we go and speak with Ramumu? If not for her insistence, I would have been bereft of your assistance. It would be rude not to extend my thanks to her as well. Were you telling me sorry for you going in the wrong direction when I was still talking to the NPC and not following you?
No. Yay.
Then who were you apologizing to?
I don't know.
I'm just like sitting there talking to the NPC and you're like, sorry, I thought it was this way, and I'm like, hold on. Iroha told me the good news. Her memory is, for the most part, restored. Perhaps more importantly, her training is complete. If you hadn't come with me to Costa del Sol, I dare say she'd still be swinging at crabs along the beach. Now that I have you here, I'd very much like to talk to you about my story. About what you were doing before we arrived. How exactly did you come to be here in Eorzea? Story time. And you say you went back in time trying to save your world? Yes, you have the right of it. No life was spared by the darkness. None save for mine, that is. Fate intervened and I was sent back to the past, to a time where I could find heroes capable of saving Vanadiel. This is how I was reunited with Master, although at a much earlier time than I anticipated. The last thing I remember is a fierce battle in a strange light. When next I awoke, I was here, to be torn away from Master when I was needed most. My heart feels like it may burst. How awful. You were close then. Master was like family to me, and an exceptional warrior besides. I spent my entire life striving to become such a hero and live up to the legends I so fondly remember. It all began with a stone, or so the story goes. In ages past, a sentient jewel, enormous and beautiful, banished the darkness. Its light filled the world with life and brought forth mighty gods. The world entered an age of bliss. That is, until the gods fell into slumber. The world is my home, Vanadiel. It was home to 3 great nations, the Kingdom of Sandoria, the Republic of Bastok, and the Federation of Windrust. Powerful as they were, though, in times of strife they would turn to a single hero, my master. But be it a demon of rage seeking vengeance or a spiteful god of destruction, Master was always there to pull us back from the brink of oblivion. There was a typo there. So long as there is light and life in the world, the legend of Vanadiel's greatest hero will live on. These graphics hurt me. Tiny bit. Hey, I remember that cat. Cat's on the pirate ship. There is little wonder these stories were the first to spring back to my mind. I have all but memorized them, but no matter how many times I asked you, you would always. Oh, please excuse me. For a moment when I looked at you, something in your eyes reminded me of Master, and I... Don't worry yourself over it. I imagine our friend here often has that effect on people. I realize how ridiculous this seems. Anyone in their right mind would think it some fanciful dream, but for me, this world is the dream, and now it is time to awaken. When next I open my eyes, I will be home, in Venadiel, once more at Master's side. This may be just a dream, but it is one I shall never forget. Thank you for everything. This is so weird. She's still here. It would seem I am not yet ready to return. Is this perhaps the will of the goddess? If it is by her will, then so it shall be. I vow to work hard every day to become a warrior worthy of your teachings. Then when the time comes, we shall meet again, here in Eorzea, or perhaps in the waking world. There goes the greatest story I'll never get to write. An adventurer from another world traveling back in time to save her people. Who's going to believe such a silly tale? I'll leave the flights of fancy to Peter, but for her sake, I hope she finds her way home, wherever that may be.